Okay, y'all, buckle in. This is going to be a long video, but I decided I wanted to do this because I think there's a lot of confusion going around hairstylists, what hairstylists are, what hairstylists are not, all these different things, right? So if you're on my page, my name is Shanika Nicole. I'm a salon suite strategist. And what that means is I teach hairstylists that are living the sweet life how to get to the back behind the chair. So let's start. There are different types of licenses in the state of Texas, and I'm going to talk about the state of Texas because that's where I am. So you have a cosmetologist license, a person who is a licensed cosmetologist who works from the shoulders up, elbows down, knees down. So they can do anything, shoulders up, hair, skin, permanent makeup, all those types of things, right? Elbows down. They can do nails, knees down. They can do, wax legs, do pedicures, all those types of things. When we're in school to get our cosmetology license, a big part before we even get into different things at the salon and, like the coloring and the applications and all that is sanitation and safety. Keep that in mind. A big part of the cosmetology school experience is sanitation and safety. Now, a lot of people have been online complaining about, oh, they're not shampooing hair, they're not shampooing hair. Well, in the state of Texas, I want y'all to know that Greg Abbott deregulated shampooing. Okay, so just kind of pause that to read what deregulation is, right? So, what that did was that allowed for people to not have to shampoo and condition before services. Now, a lot of old school hairstylists like myself, we still do. But in some situations, that has created the demand rose for hairstylists who just curl or who just install extensions or who just that are licensed, right? That don't shampoo. I'm not saying it's right or wrong because guess what? Legally, they're not wrong. They don't have to. And the demand has increased for people who like, well, I don't need her to shampoo my hair. I just need her to do, my sew-in, which you saw an influx of hairstylists doing. Okay, $100 sew-in special if you come with your hair already shampooed and blow dried. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I always say it's up to you as a consumer to try to figure out which way you want to go as far as if you want somebody who shampoos or you want somebody who doesn't. If they're all there in the state of Texas for sure. Second thing, when it comes to braiders are not licensed in the state of Texas. They are not required to have a license, but they can work in a salon situation without a license. Braiders cannot shampoo, which is why which is why a lot of times they also ask you to come with your hair already shampooed and blowed out because a lot of braiders do things in their home. And if they are in a salon setting, they can be in a salon without a license because, yet again, it was deregulated. Okay, so y'all pause to read this right here because and this is straight from TDLR's website. Braiding has been deregulated since 2015. And this page right here just shows you a lot of things about natural hair braiding, what they can and cannot do. This is the first part, and this is the second part. Now, here's the deal. A lot of times people know that when a stylist is unlicensed, that they charge less because they want the client. And so there is also a demand for these services that aren't being where the client is not being charged a whole lot of money. So it's like people can say all the time, well, this stylist did this and this stylist did that. But you got to check and make sure this person has a license, y'all, because I remember there was a situation in Frisco, Texas, I think it was. There was a young lady in there who was not licensed, but she was doing the hell out of natural hair, which is not okay because if you're not licensed, you cannot shampoo hair. You cannot use those chemicals on people's hair. But she was so good and she was getting away with it. The only thing that got her caught up was that somebody got upset with her and reported her. Next thing, when it comes to weaves and wigs, it's also something about that in the state of Texas. Hold on real quick. And typically, if you're getting a license for weaves and wigs, you're not supposed to be using glues and different things like that in the salon either. So that's what we're talking about when we get on here and, clients are complaining that hairstylists don't do this and don't do that. First of all, you got to look at the licensing website in your state and make sure that that person is licensed, number one. And then number two, you can go in there and see what that person can and cannot do. But then number three, y'all also got to remember that a stylist wouldn't be doing something if it wasn't demand for her services. So when you go online and you see that, oh, okay, I like what this person is doing and this, that, and the other. Okay, well, they can do it if somebody is going to pay them to do it. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but if it's a demand for it and that person wants the money, they're going to do it. That's why it's up to you as the client to make sure that before you go to somebody, like, okay, is this girl licensed? Have this guy, this girl licensed? Have I checked their references? But if they don't shampoo your hair, they're not wrong. You may not like it, but it's allowed, at least in the state of Texas. You see what I'm saying? So let me know if you have any questions in the comment. Like I said, this is going to be a long video because it was a whole lot of pausing and different things like that. But let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability, okay?